I didn't have negatives either. But after this game was the first time when my dad acknowledged to me that maybe I wasn't wasting my time playing chess. So it was very big of my dad. So personally, this is a really important game to me. It had a lot of personal consequences, and surprisingly, as I said, the game is sort of better than I thought. Well, I didn't play the D4, so what do I do? These days, I'd probably play something like G6 or Knight F6 or C5. I play all those at various times and such. But back then, Mike was here yesterday, Matthews, and he and I and some of the other players around there were really interested in some books that Watson had been writing, along with ones by Ray Keane and such like that, on what some people call the rat or the modern defense. And so I rolled out D6. I wasn't quite, there's a variation in this that back then Mike Matthews and I played that we called the flying wedge, with a big pawn structure here for black. And I just always thought it was dubious until many, many years later, I saw Grandmaster Anand playing it. I go, oh, I see our opening theory has caught on. Not from us at that point, but it was nice to see that our judgment was in some way justified. So in this game I play here, and then it goes here, it does a D4, now I can't believe the big no gambit. This is terrible. So what do? Well, I rat. G6. And then he goes E4, oh no. I could play the main lines and things like that, so I do for a bit, but then he really gets me, he plays C3.
Oh, boy.
Like, oh no. None of the expanding variations where I can play like A6 and B5 and go for some kind of queenside counterplay over to my diagonal, which I haven't blocked by my knight by refusing to develop. Which you see in those Biasis games and King games and all those other rat games from those days. Not it, but I'm not going to be able to do that. So what do? Well, the only thing I can think of to do is go back and make an appearance defense. What else? And for a few moves, we follow theory. And here black has a number of choices. A lot of people say like rook to E8 and such like that. I went this way for the preparation. Oops. I dropped a pawn. So black's going to try to play E5, which is like Gary said, boring, but what else do I have? I play this, and he, at this point, after he played knight b to d2, I was looking at current theory the other day. Current theory is a5. Really aiming at the base of the pawn chain all the way down here. You know, okay, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't think of that because I was always usually used to the way they were attacking it by going for c5 and such like that.